Hello. In a small village, there lived two friends, Papa Buddhi and Dharma Buddhi. Their friendship was extraordinary. Their characters were opposite, yet they were very close friends. Papa Buddhi was very dishonest, whereas Dharma Buddhi is very honest man. One day, Papa Buddhi said to Dharma Buddhi, "Why don't we start a business together?" Dharma Buddhi agreed, and so the two set off to a nearby city to set up and conduct their business. After a few months of running successful business, the two friends decided that they had made enough money. They wound up the business and started back together to their own village. On the way back, they had to pass through a forest. That night, when they stopped to take rest, Papa Buddhi decided to keep all the money for himself. He spent the whole night planning, and at daybreak, he had an evil plan ready in his mind. When they were about to resume the journey, Papa Buddhi turned to Dharma Buddhi and said, I have been thinking, we have made a lot of money. Maybe it's not wise to take all the money back to the village. Let's bury all the money here. We can come back together whenever we need money and take out as much as we need. That's an excellent idea, agreed Dharma Buddhi. They buried the money at the foot of a huge banyan tree and went on to their homes in the village. That night, Papa Buddhi sneaked into the forest and dug out all the money from under the banyan tree and closed up the hole again. The next morning, he went to Dharma Buddhi's house and said, I need some money urgently. Let's go and bring some of our money back. They both went to the banyan tree and began to dig. Not finding any money, Papa Buddhi accused Dharma Buddhi for stealing the money. They both went to the village judge to seek justice. The village judge asked them both for proof of their innocence. Papa Buddhi declared that the tree god was his witness. The judge decided to go to the tree god the very next day. That night, Papa Buddhi sought the help of his father. The next day, they all went to the banyan tree. The judge turned to the banyan tree and spoke to the tree. "O God of this tree, who is the culprit?" To the surprise of everyone, a voice from inside the tree said, "Dharma Buddhi is the culprit. He has all the money." While the judge and the elders of the village were busy discussing the case, Dharma Buddhi collected some dry leaves and twigs and placed them near a hollow in the huge trunk of the banyan tree and set fire to them. As the smoke entered the hollow in the tree, out ran a figure coughing. It was Papa Buddhi's father. Papa Buddhi was severely punished for his wickedness, my friends. Let's analyze this story and understand how and what we could learn about critical thinking skills. Now, you all have seen that there are two characters in this story. One is Papa Buddhi and other one is Punya Buddhi. Papa Buddhi is dishonest and Punya Buddhi is an honest. Now, Punya Buddhi was blamed by Papa Buddhi. Now, when he was blamed, he did not react emotionally. He stayed calm and composed in the time of crisis. That's what he has demonstrated. So this is what is required. You stay objective and you want to be focused on what is that you want to achieve and think rationally. This is what exactly Punya Buddhi has done. He thought rationally and then recollected what Papa Buddhi has put a blame and the reasons he has quoted for it. And the main evidence is that the tree that spoke. Now we all know for the fact that no tree can speak. Now he used that logic in his mind, and what he did, he went across around the tree and then took about 2 or 3 rounds and found a hollow in the tree. Then he realized that there is something fishy. This is when he picked up from dry leaves and then littered them. This is when the Papa Buddhi's father came out shouting, and that's how he has exposed the wickedness of Papa Buddhi. Right? So he thought rationally. Now he took into consideration of his knowledge, he took into consideration of the data and facts around him. And based on all of that, he actually exposed Papa Buddhi and his wickedness. This is how you think critically. Now, without doing this, if Punya Buddhi would have reacted emotionally saying that no, I did not steal the money, I'm not the one to be blamed and all, and I'm sure nobody would have listened to him. The village judge and the villagers, nobody would have listened to him. So it's always important. Critical thinking will help you not even just in crisis. It helps you in everyday, day-to-day life, especially at your work, especially when you're gaining some knowledge. Question the assumptions. Go with data and facts. Think rationally. Stay objective. Be calm and composed, like Punya Buddhi did.